OB.
Hola, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo estáis? Espero que tengáis un buen fin de semana y que estéis todos muy bien. Bueno, como podéis ver, he vuelto con la sexta parte de Bale. Yo dije que no iba a dejar ninguna serie de tutoriales sin acabar, así que bueno, esto iba a pasar de un momento a otro. No cuento lo que ocurrió en la quinta parte porque me gusta que veáis los vídeos y lo veáis por vosotros mismos, así que prefiero no adelantar nada ni contar nada. Bueno, empecemos. Voy a abrirlo.
64. Evale.
¿Mm?
Evale. Downloaded from blind. De vale.
Y voy a continuar. A ver qué ocurre con la princesa Alex y con Shepard. Claro, esto
De vale.
cuando el juego se abra.
Falling Squirrel and Creative Bites Studios presents The Veil. Press the start button or spacebar to begin. Main menu. Use arrow keys to cycle through them. Continue game.
Enter. Y continuemos.
Akram!
12:35.
Has it been long since you've seen your husband?
Not long, just a few years. We know you're in there. No sense hiding.
And he's an older gentleman. About your age?
Oh, he's seen his share of winters, yes.
Están hablando del
I'd know
marido
if
de
he's
ella.
dead, if that's what you're getting at.
If only I was so lucky.
Akram, get down here. We have guests.
You lost the key again?
¿Has perdido la llave otra vez? Típico.
Coming down.
Pasa.
Hello.
Pleasure,
Hola.
pleasure. Come. sit.
Encantada,
I'll
encantada.
put something
Ven,
on. I
siéntate.
can't promise you it will taste any good. I lost my sense of taste years ago, drinking something this old witch made for me.
¿Les da algo
How long
para
are you staying
beber?
this time?
As long as our guests need.
Just the night. We'll be heading for the pass in the morning.
You won't be heading for the pass before spring. The snows have set in. Hope you like turnips. It's all I got. You'd think she would have brought some food with her after being away for what, 2 years?
You can always come with me, you know.
Well, I have the library to maintain. You really want to start up this argument again?
Well, I'm not your
¿Quieres
errand
empezar esta
girl.
discusión otra vez?
Akram considers himself a seer as well. He's more interested in the past. The history of the craft, he calls it.
So, they're in on the game. They know about the Fae?
If you were any kind of seer, you'd know this before we walked in the door.
What brought them around to believing you?
Netherwolves.
How many?
10 or more. Must have been a pack that was
Hablan de
exposed to a
lobos.
rift.
They're up to something, the Fae. Stories have been around town in the past few weeks. Do you think they're surfacing in aid of the Horde?
Picking sides? You know that's not their way. I'm still working out their plan.
Well, after you're watered up, you should head into the village. Ask around.
We just need to get back to the capital as soon as possible.
Necesitamos
Is there
volver a
any
la
way to get through
capital
the pass
lo
now?
más antes
We can get you
posible.
through once the weather breaks. But you may not have a home to go back to if we don't heed the warnings that are presenting themselves. You need to help us first.
Tiene que ayudarnos primero, ¿vale? Hay que ayudarles.
I'm going to visit the farmsteads to inquire about
Voy a
the movement of
visitar
the Horde.
no sé qué
You
cosa.
two should ask around town about any unusual happenings in the area. Folk up here always have stories. I'll travel with you if you come across anything particularly hair-raising.
What about your husband?
Akram will be at the
¿Qué
library
ocurre con
in the
tu
monastery.
marido? Él se ha
If
ido a
you're
la
looking for a place,
biblioteca del
then that, you
monasterio.
should stop by for a visit.
What do you think?
I think it's a
piensas?
distraction we can't afford. Perhaps we can find a guide to take us through the pass.
You don't believe the realm is in danger?
There is danger everywhere. I plan to stay out of it.
Vale,
What's the
hablan
town
de...
like?
Looks like there is a proper smith here. The monastery is on the other side of the square.
I
El
can hear the
monasterio
bells.
está en el otro
And it
lado
looks
del
like there
pueblo.
is some sort of celebration going on next to it.
Sounds like that's where most of the village is.
Vale, pues ahora hay que andar y ver qué hacemos. Si queréis saber cómo andar, lo tenéis en el primer tutorial, ¿vale? Y cómo girar también.
Looks like some monks are serving ale. They've certainly drawn a crowd.
You'd scarcely know there was an invading army around.
Join us. Our fellow brothers and
Únete a
sisters from
nosotros.
Bon Arthur are here with their ale. Come, drink.
Press
Venid, bebé.
spacebar to enter.
Vale,
Alt
voy a
key
entrar.
to leave.
The crowd is full of monks.
Let's talk to the sober ones first.
Use down and up arrow keys to cycle through interactions of interest. Press Alt key to leave.
Y aquí, chicos, tenemos distintas quests, como en Rivertown. Me desplazaré con la flecha para ver.
I'll tell you about some strange business. We have a hunter staying with us at the monastery. She fled her camp in the Southwood, spouting some nonsense about creatures arriving in the night, savaging the others. We are a little concerned if there was any killing going on. She may have been part of it.
Has anyone been sent to inspect the camp?
Who would go? We have our brothers and sisters from Bon Arthur to treat, and the villagers are preparing for the snows.
You're not concerned about what happened at the camp?
We are a sanctuary, and we maintain that by staying out of trouble.
See? I'm not the only one who thinks like this.
I can tell you where the camp is if you want to have a look.
Press spacebar to take up this quest.
Creo que no he hecho
Alt
esto.
key to pass.
Voy a ver. Le doy a la barra espaciadora.
We should find Maggie. She'll want to know
Tenemos
about the
que
camp.
encontrar a Maggie.
All right, let's go find her.
I can already smell it.
Puedo
Something from the
olerlo.
nether. You say the monks thought the hunter was mad? Funny how ignorant learned people can be.
Could they have chosen a darker site to make camp?
I believe the darker side chose them. Whatever you're seeing is not natural.
I hear something.
On the other
Oigo
side of
algo.
the camp,
Yes. What is it?
¿Qué
a
es
small
esto?
rift. A connection to the Fey world.
Una conexión con...
I haven't come across one in decades. We should go to it. It may have answers.
Tenemos que ir
You
hacia
lead
eso.
the way, Alex.
Alex, tú nos guías. Vamos a seguir como unas voces que dicen algo. Sí lo he hecho, sí. Si queréis saber también cómo utilizar escudo y arco, etcétera, lo tenéis en los tutoriales anteriores.
What's that terrible sound?
Oigo
Nether
un
wolves.
sonido terrible.
Feeding.
Feeding on what?
Son lobos, se
Hunters.
alimentan.
Wonderful.
We have options. The wolves will take their time consuming flesh, bone and all, and once they've had a meal, they're not likely to let go. If we're careful, we may be able to move past them. Or we could try to take them with the bow, or directly with sword.
Vale, puedes luchar o moverte. Ay, ay, ay. Esto no me gusta. A mí que luchar en verdad no me gusta mucho. Ay, ay, ay.
I'm at the rift. It's calling to me.
To me as well,
Me están
child.
llamando.
I say we take the smallest of glimpses. Hold my hand.
Toma mi
Now
mano.
reach out.
Y ahora vamos. ¡Hala!
We are Odedan. What need do we have for these mountain tribes?
The Fae say they are essential to our success. The pass cannot be crossed without their aid.
Why cross the pass at all? What will that give us?
Glades. And the realm.
Vale, ya está teniendo como una visión.
What was that?
A
¿Qué fue
connection
eso?
to another time
Una
and place.
conexión con
Not
otro
too
tiempo
far
y otro
away and
lugar.
only moments ago.
Pero está
Who
muy
were they?
lejos.
I believe it was
¿Quiénes
the
son?
Odedan general and his council. They are consorting with the Fae, emboldened by prophecy or promise somehow.
The Horde intends to take Glades.
Perhaps.
The Odedan are here for plunder. They will always return home in the end.
I fear this general has much higher ambitions than his predecessors. The real question is
La
why the
verdadera
Fae would
pregunta
want him to
es...
push so far east. They clearly want conflict. But why?
We should go now.
In a
Tenemos
moment,
que irnos ahora.
I've business with the princess.
Ahora tengo un
Come with me,
negocio con
Alex.
la
Where are
princesa.
you going?
It
Ven
will take but
conmigo.
a minute.
¿Dónde vais a ir?
Keep watch for wolves,
Esperad un
shepherd.
momento. Bueno, un negocio, un asunto. Ella ha tenido como una visión de una gente mala que está tramando algo.
Over here, Alex.
Por aquí,
What is
Alex.
it?
¿Qué es esto?
Now that part of you has entered the Fae realm, you will be able to draw from it.
I've entered the Fae realm.
Of course you have. Some small part of you, anyway. Now, no more questions. We must do
No
this
más
while it's
preguntas.
fresh in your mind.
Tenemos que hacer esto.
I want you to draw your weapon.
Quiero que
Okay.
cojas tus armas, ¿vale?
Recall those voices you heard.
Escucha las voces de tu cabeza.
Yes,
Sí,
I hear them.
las oigo.
Concentrate on your weapon.
Concéntrate en
And
tus
gently
armas.
ask them to grant you flame.
Press spacebar to trigger spell.
Y ahora voy a pulsar espacio. Me encanta esto.
Flame.
Llama.
Yes! Marvelous! You feel
Bien.
it's warm?
I do.
I think
¿Lo
more
sientes?
wolves are coming.
Sí.
We should...
Y ahí viene Shepard.
Over time, with more encounters with the Fae, your powers will grow, Alex.
This is not natural.
Eso no es
necessary.
natural.
Considering what we'll have to face.
Esto es necesario. La está enseñando a tener el poder ese del
Flaming
fuego.
weapon spell will increase the likelihood of a critical hit.
Vale.
You will need to learn how to build up magic energy before triggering this spell in combat.
Y ahora dice que voy a tener que aprender a utilizar el poder del fuego que se ha
I'll be
añadido.
close by if you plan to follow up on any more leads.
We'll let you know. Monks are certainly loose with stories.
Where to, Alex?
Voy a otra vez a la celebración a ver si hay más cositas, ¿vale? Me encanta la musiquilla que tiene este juego. Es súper realista, no sé, te da más posibilidades de interactuar con todo. Me encanta, me encanta.
12:47.
The monk gathering. Should we walk through again?
Press spacebar to
Voy a
enter.
entrar otra vez.
Alt key.
Enter.
Use down and up arrow keys to
Y
cycle
con
through
flecha abajo
interactions of
voy a ver si hay
interest.
más quests.
Press Alt key.
Ah, there's a fellow sober face. You're not in the mood either.
Why aren't the monks concerned with the Odedan here in the mountains?
What interest would Odedan have in a library? That's all the monks here have. It's riches from the mines and clan forges the Odedan are after. I'm on my way to a monastery in Old Sevlin, just an hour from here. The reliquary contains gold and silver, and they're looking for escorts south with the collection. The monks trust me, but I'm still looking for a few more swords. They pay well, in silver.
I don't know, Alex.
No
Perhaps the
sé,
monks will
Alex.
have information about the Horde. And a route through the pass.
Press spacebar to take up
Voy
this
a hacer
quest.
esto.
We can join you.
Podemos unirnos
Come.
a ti.
The others are
Vamos.
waiting.
Los otros están esperando. Creo que están buscando armas o no sé qué cosa.
So it's just 6 of us. Will that be enough?
The Klansmen are brutal fighters, but they're cautious. They only take on fights they think they can win without losses. It would be tough for a raiding party to take on 6 armed fighters without casualties.
How much further to the monastery?
Old Sevlin is set on the
¿Cuánto
plateau.
lejos del
Just ahead.
monasterio?
I see the sisters waiting for us. The boys will load up the cart.
Hayden, it's good to see you.
Likewise, sister. This is Sister Adamari.
Ella es la hermana
Hello.
Mari.
Have you seen
Hola.
much of the Horde from here?
We have, and they passed us by. Perhaps they didn't know what our monastery holds. What it held, anyway. Word has it they're preoccupied with plundering mining towns. But we can't take the chance they won't be back.
I'm more worried that clan raiders might be watching us. We need to get the cart moving. Hurry it up, boys.
Do you think the clans can resist the Odedan?
They have defensible villages. If they joined forces, they could probably hold off the entire army.
But they won't work together. I've been told the Odedan will have control of the entire region before winter's end. They've already plundered smaller clans and built quite a war chest. I think they're going to use it to buy off the larger clans.
I heard the Mara may even join the Horde.
Heaven help us then.
Hold up.
Raiders. 10 at least on the path ahead.
It's the Mara.
Hold your ground. The path is too narrow for them to flank us.
Va a haber que pelear.
Here they come, Alex.
Ahí está el campamento. ¡Oh, no, 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 no! Dios, sí, que no puedo con todos. Uy.
Quick, this one.
Vale, una. Otra. Ay, ay, ay. Otro. Vale, no veo a nadie
That's
más.
all of them.
Sí. Ah, no.
Sister,
Hermana,
here, let me help you.
déjame ayudarte.
Let's get her onto the cart.
La van a meter en el coche. Parece
So
que
what
la
was that
chica
about?
esa está...
The blind don't fight like
Herida.
that.
She's a seer. Never actually met one in the flesh.
A seer?
A conduit to the Fae. Not many believe in such things, but my grandmother knew one. Saw what they could do. Knew the purpose they served.
What purpose was that?
Protectors of the realm, of course. I can die now that I've met a seer.
None of that talk now, sister. Let's get a move on, lads.
Come on, get.
We need to get to safer ground. The camp should be safe for the night. We're well clear of the clans now. You're welcome to leave with your reward any time you like.
We should return to Crow now.
How is the sister?
I believe
¿Cómo
she'll
está tu
live.
hermana?
Mountain folk are hardly
Creo que
started
ella
in the
podrá
monks.
vivir.
Where will you be headed after this?
South. Travel in any other direction is too dangerous now. You can join us if you like.
Our
Puedes
business
unirte
takes us
si
east.
quisiera.
I hope the monk
Tenemos que ir
Silver
al
eases the
este.
trip some. You certainly deserve it. Take care, protector of the realm.
Tener cuidado. Protegeros.
You have gained 150 copper
No se
in
fijó
coin
una
and
marca de inicio.
salvage.
12:50.
Where to, Alex?
Una última quest. A ver si hay.
monk gathering.
Enter.
Should we walk through again?
Press spacebar. Use down and up
Flecha
arrow
abajo.
key.
I heard about the mine at Kingolic.
What about it?
10 miners went down the other day, none come back up. The village sent in a search party and they found nothing. No bodies, no cave-in, nothing. And a large mine. 10 men and women vanished into thin air.
Where is this mine?
Just up the mountain. I could show you the way, but I sure as hell ain't going in.
Maggie will want to hear about this.
You really want to be crawling around in a hole?
Press spacebar to take up this.
Pulsa espacio.
Mines are places to discover things. Are they not?
I'm the one who has to see the things you discover.
Y a ver qué pasa.
How much further does this shaft go, Shepherd?
The old man said the mine followed the veins
Uy,
straight
suena
into the
eco.
mountain. The end of the tunnel can't be much farther.
I hear something. Just up
Oigo
ahead.
algo.
I hear it too.
Yo también lo oigo.
If it is a rift that swallowed the miners, it may explain why there was no trace of them.
What do you mean by swallowed?
I suppose the rifts themselves do very little swallowing. It's what comes out of the rifts that we should concern ourselves with.
I'm not sure what you're hearing, but this is it.
No estoy
This
seguro
is
de lo
the
que
end
estás
of the
oyendo.
tunnel.
Pero
You're
esta es la
sure?
entrada al túnel.
Feel it.
¿Estás seguro?
Solid.
Sí.
Hello?
Hola.
I hear voices.
Oigo
In the
voces.
The miners.
I hear it too, Princess.
También lo oigo,
I
princesa.
doubt it's the miners. There's something else here, Shepherd. What do you see?
Dripstone columns.
Do they strike you as unusual in any way?
There's 3 of them together. It almost looks like someone molded them here.
Draw your weapon, Alex.
Toma tus armas, Alex.
I want you to strike
Quiero
each of the columns.
que golpees la columna. Vale, pues... con flecha arriba, a ver. Izquierda. No, flecha arriba.
They call to you.
Izquierda,
Go ahead.
derecha, izquierda.
Answer them.
Vale, flecha izquierda, derecha, izquierda.
That's not it.
No,
Try again.
vale. Izquierda. Centro. Derecha.
Try again.
Vale. Izquierda, derecha, centro. Izquierda, derecha, centro. Con las flechas.
Answer again.
Flecha derecha. Flecha arriba. Flecha izquierda. Flecha derecha. No, arriba. Vale.
Well done.
Bien.
And again.
Otra vez. Centro, o sea, flecha arriba, flecha izquierda y derecha.
Can you match their tune?
Ah, no, espera. Arriba, izquierda, derecha.
That's not it.
No es.
Try again.
Madre mía, ¿qué hago mal? A ver. Derecha, derecha, izquierda, centro.
Try again.
Madre mía,
Can
pero
you
¿qué
match
hago
their
mal?
tune?
Arriba, derecha, arriba, izquierda. ¡Ay, por fin!
It's open. Well done.
Is this the Fey realm? In front of us?
No, just a chamber, formed by the rift inside. Go ahead, Alex.
Vamos
Lead us
allá.
to the rift.
What do you see, Shepherd?
¿Qué ves,
My stupidity for following you here.
Bueno. A seguir las voces.
Oh, something's moving.
Algo se mueve. ¡Hola!
The miners. They're alive.
Están vivos.
We opened a way into this vault. We had a look around, and the passage in was gone.
Well, you need to get out before it closes again. Go.
Tenemos que irnos antes de que se cierre.
Wait. Did you see anything while you were here? Anything strange?
¿Has visto
beyond
algo
the passage
extraño cuando
closing?
estabas aquí?
That's not enough for you.
There was one thing. The air never soured. Take a deep breath. Not the hint of a breeze, yet it's as clear as mountain air.
Go.
Vamos, gracias.
The Fae were keeping them alive. Why?
You coming?
Shepherd, you can see them out.
I'm not leaving you down here.
Suit yourself. Alex, find the rift if you can.
Ah, y ahora yo tengo que encontrar la salida.
I'm at the rift.
We're going to close it. Reach out with your shield hand. Go
Ah.
ahead, reach out.
Con el escudo en la mano.
What do you hear?
¿Qué oyes?
My name.
Mi nombre.
Anything else?
¿Nada más?
Silence.
Silencio.
Complete silence.
Solo silencio.
Somebody has my arm! Shepherd, pull her back.
I have you, Alex.
Draw your weapon, Alex.
Te tengo. Coge tus armas.
Something is coming through the rift.
Shades.
¿Pero qué hago?
It only appears after it moves.
Creo que a lo que sea le he dado.
You can only hit them right after they move.
Ay, ay, ay. Vale, concentración.
Are they gone?
Se han ido.
That's the last of them, I think.
Ese era el último, creo.
Terrifying. Absolutely terrifying.
There can be no doubt. Something in the Fae realm does not want you alive.
But why?
That, I don't know.
Let's go. This way.
Vámonos.
Over here, Alex, before we leave.
What is it?
Again, we have to do this quickly, while the
Una y
effects
tres.
of the rift linger. Take up your shield. Quickly.
Coge tu escudo,
What are we
rápido.
doing?
Quiet, Shepherd.
¿Qué están haciendo?
Recall those
Tranquilo,
voices you
pastor.
heard.
Las voces que oyes.
Yes,
Sí,
I hear them.
las oigo.
Now,
Ahora,
gently, ask them for favor.
Press Alt key to trigger spell.
voy a pulsar Alt, como dice.
Fire.
Fuego. Ah,
I didn't need those eyebrows.
It comes so easily to you. I'm envious.
Please, let's go.
por favor, vámonos.
Fire shield burst will
Vale,
burn enemies
ahora puedo
surrounding
también
you
lanzar un
and
escudo
leave
de
them
fuego.
temporarily vulnerable to follow-up attacks. You will need to learn how to build up magic
Necesitarás
energy
aprender
before
cómo
using this
utilizar
spell in
la
combat.
energía mágica antes de usar tu hechizo en el combate. Bueno, chicos.
All right, princess. I'm going to look into finding us a way through the pass. I think it's time you followed up with Akram at the monastery.
Thank you, Maggie.
Creo que es hora de
We'll head
buscar
there
a
now.
Akram en el
Keep an eye on her,
monasterio.
Shepherd.
I'll do my best to keep her from setting fire to the books.
Bueno, yo
Are we
voy a
heading to the
dejar...
monastery?
The bells are calling us.
Yo voy a dejar el tutorial, ¿vale? Y en el próximo veremos qué ocurre en el monasterio. No os lo perdáis.
Vale. OBS 20. OB. Mod. De.
Hasta el próximo vídeo. Adiós.